put an end to this.
Oh, that's some large building. You have the key. We gave it to you. Why are we opening the door?
Yeah,
Oh, we aren't.
I have the key.
We know! Oh no. She has the lamp.
We made it, but I may have pushed myself too hard. You go ahead. Check out. I'll follow soon. I just need to take something for the pain.
And I think... Let's... it's not an equipment. It's not... We can... I think we can find it here. It actually says Monad's lamp. Small lamp with a cricket guide puppet inside. Illuminates the darkness with a faint light. Not be afraid even if you get lost in the fog. The cricket guide will be with you. Oh, yeah, wait. How do I do that? No. Okay, I have no idea how to equip that. I just want to activate it. See if it does something. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess we can take that away then. So the light is with us. Yeah, but the lamp on our belt should be the same lamp as on her. Should be the actual same. Just casually ripping apart the time-space continuum.
This be the Monad Charity House tragedy? But that was the petrification disease, wasn't it? This is just a massacre.
Sounds like the disease was just a cover-up, or used as a cover-up. Let's talk to Leia once more before going in.
I'm sorry. Head on inside.
Okay. So we explore. Oh my god. That certainly looks like a massacre. Was that also Arlecchino? Oh, that was Arlecchino. No.
Not you. Not like this. This wasn't supposed to happen. Romeo. Why does this keep happening? Is it me? Is it my fault? Romeo. You never should have had to suffer this. Not you.
Is this also his body? Or is this just his arms? I really want to say we're going to make Arlecchino pay for this, but this doesn't remedy any of the pain of Romeo. Romeo's letter. Master Lear, by the time you read this letter, I will be at the zoo taking care of the matters I recently informed you about. Please don't be concerned that I'm acting on my own. I'm not a child anymore. I hope instead you will focus on getting some rest. Your health won't improve without it. I will bring you some fine coffee that suits your taste when I return. Your faithful apprentice, Romeo. Photograph of a young man whose blonde hair is streaked with blood. His face is not visible. We will destroy that guy. Sadly, we're not going to destroy him enough. We know that because we saw him in our timeline. On the bright side, we are going to save Romeo to some extent. He lost his arms and probably, in the end, his body will be destroyed. So that it is necessary to turn him into a puppet. But someone is going to transform him into a puppet, so he will live. Even though in a different state.
No. It's okay. You'll be okay.
This damned Alekino.
This is horrific.
It is.
To see the arms of her apprentice like that. Do you think she'll be okay? I mean, that would destroy anyone, regardless of their resolve.
What do you think?
The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
She lost one of her apprentices before. And now, with Romeo, it's going to be even worse. Cradle of Truth. On the potential of the murder puppet. To the most honorable Sir Simon, the second experiment involving Puppet A is complete. And although rigorous testing must still be conducted, so far we have avoided any major conflicts or issues. As expected, this puppet is small, even insignificant thing, but it is self-aware. In fact, it believes itself to be human. We will continue to observe the subject in hopes it is able to master the appearance, if not the truth, of human thought and behavior. We believe it could be quite useful to you in the future, Sir Simon. Puppet A? Arlecchino? When we procured the puppet, it was so severely damaged, it required a full set of new limbs. Because it was so thoroughly destroyed, even I had doubts about whether we could recover it to an operable state. The repairs took longer than expected. We ask for your patience and understanding regarding this. Respectfully, Sergio, puppet manager. So it was the alchemist who restored Arlecchino. Probably in hopes to assert more power over Krat. But we saw the letter on the sea. They lost control over Arlecchino. And he killed everyone in his sight. These are probably the former inhabitants of the Rose Estate. I wonder why they still live though. When Arlecchino went through here, we've seen a lot of dead bodies. He killed everyone he saw. But now, suddenly, not? Sorry, but Not going to risk any backsteps here. Even though I hate doing that. Oh. This is the exact reason. Didn't even see that one. This looks like the room of someone important. Petition to the Order. To the esteemed and honorable Sir Valentinus. Firstly, while I understand your appreciation of Simon's talent, you must understand how malicious the man has become. I have confirmed he actually procured a puppet driven by Ergo of a deranged killer. A heinous thing, tainted with blood, and as dark as the abyss is deep, simply so he could study it. I have heard it said that if you gaze for too long into the abyss gazes also into you. Yet the abyss, we are told, is the way we must go if we are to emerge into the light. But what light is to be gained from embracing the mad ergo of a remorseless killer? Please, before it is too late, you must take action. Sanction him. Your faithful aide, Arden. I think that's the first we hear of Arden. This is some mood. Yeah, this was not petrification disease. For one, someone came in here and massacred people. Okay, this is hard to grasp on what happened here. Like, we see the scars on the wall, but there were people here, somewhat alive, even if in a zombie state. And I think they must have been like this for quite a long time. Someone pretended to cure them. Big one. Oh, we know you. You were at the tower just before Luxasia. Come on. Follow up. This is brutal. These were probably some children of the estate. Maybe there will be a wall where we find photos of Carlo and Romeo. Sharing the warmth of giving, an evening of philanthropy. You're all invited to the evening of philanthropy being held at the Mona Charity House. Spring celebration photo. Oh. I assume we just ran circle. This is probably the shortcut to the very first room. Yeah. Yeah. I would like to say no time for sentiment. We have an objective, but this is heavy. Family's happy memory. Wow. So Leia thought that the medallion had the last print of this photo. Actually, this one is unharmed. And now we can see this is Leia, Carlo, and Romeo. My family, they're everything to me. In honor of Carlo's upcoming coming of age party. Leia, Carlo, and Romeo. How every single one of these three had to suffer so much. This is so sad. Sophia's diary. This petrification disease has everyone frozen with fear. Frozen except for the trembling. Father ordered the quarantine measures at the first sign of trouble. And Antonia's music has helped calm and comfort those desperate people. Many children who fled here. If the quarantine works, this winter will pass with no further trouble. But nothing could prepare us for the pain of losing someone so precious. We're still recovering, especially Romeo. And her. I pray for the safety of those still outside. Yes, Simon asked to meet at the harbor, but I declined. It's far too early for the next food shipments. What could he want? This is the Sophia.
Wait, this must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened.
Yeah. No, because all of that wasn't enough. Sophia also has connection into this. From the writing, Sophia was friends with Carlo. This just keeps getting worse and worse. Another letter from an old friend, undelivered. First part of the letter is missing. I know you're angry about what you've read. I'm sorry for my rudeness, Antonia. That is what Grandmaster Geppetto, the head of the workshop, would have sent you. This is different. This letter is from your old friend Giuseppe. Antonia, ever since that day, I can't recognize this word. I was intolerant. An ambitious man who came to believe his own genius reputation, only focused on one thing, reaching the pinnacle of this field. When I learned of Venini's brilliant work, I didn't want to acknowledge him. How dare he try to outdo me? I was vain, only satisfied when the world's praise and attention were all mine. But my world was gilded treasure chest that remained utterly empty. Camille taught me there was still hope. Worlds even an empty man could still live for. That's the trouble with finding heaven. Losing it is more terrible for having known it in the first place. I'm not the man I was before Camille, but I'm no longer the man I was when she was still here. I needed her eyes to see the world without pain, her soul to learn how to love it. Yet no matter how hard I try to remember now, it all slips through my fingers. My world has lost all color. I think I understand to my very bones the old saying, hell is the pain of remembering loss. So I am an empty man again, Antonia. Even now, Giuseppe Geppetto is no different than a puppet's hollow shell. I have one last worry. The child. I decided to let him try to live in Camille's world, and that meant a world without me. Thanks to you and the Mona Charity House, the child grew up happily, I think. I'm grateful. Leaving the child was selfish, I can't deny it. Leaving him to grow up without parents was unforgivable. And yet, I still believe it was the right path. Instead of growing up in a world of ash and ruin, Carlo had you. I hope someday you can forgive this old fool, Antonia. Your friend, Giuseppe. It's fascinating how all these stories lead together. Ugh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That almost killed us from full. We stagger them in one though. Okay. Broke one of the hammers. Now, our turn. And that's it. It's really hard. This story is... It's getting sadder and sadder by the moment. How everything's connected and how tragedy doesn't just strike once, but everyone and everywhere. Oh. Just a small space of safety with the Stargazer. Oh. It's only those two. The music stopped. Oh, wait. 2 more years of service and dedication at the Rose Estate. Oh. Oh. Mistimed everything. Nice. Kitchen and cellar. Oh, okay. Good thing these guys are staggered from just one attack. So the moment we can parry one, we won. I think there was something falling from the ceiling. Yep. Oh. Ha. It's the moment I say this. You get hit from the second rank. Be a weapon, be a weapon. Also be an elemental weapon, please. Frenzied amulet. Restores health when a fatal attack is successful. So this would be some sort of sustain, but I don't think that's quite good enough. Okay, the problem is we have now 3 ways to go forward. Go down here, go there, or go there. Okay, we have that. Nice. Natalia, hi. Nice to see you join in on the journey. Oh, okay, so this is just one room. Good. I feared that we'd have to explore quite a lot more than that. Okay. Then let's go a level deeper. Just these guys. Hi. You don't have any poise, and you're squishy. But as it so happens, you explode. I think we have a good weapon to counteract these guys. No. Ooh. Overestimated the range there. Okay. There's only one way forward. Wait. Did it come from here? Yeah. Okay. What did... Wait. No, we came... Yeah, we came from the staircase. We didn't come with a ladder. Always good losing orientation in the same room twice. I mean... That's an item. Okay, it's not an item. Edict. Purification for the great truth. We will purify these heresies for the great truth, for leader Valentinus will not. He is a feeble turncoat. He has halted research into ascension and abandoned the path of truth. He has dared place the Great One's physical form into the hands of heretics and unbelievers. These heresies cannot stand. As the inheritors of the sacred truth, we must take control. You are commanded to cleanse the remnants of heresy from the Rose Estate. Purify the site. All others will continue on the pilgrimage for truth, guided by noble Sir Pistris. Awaken, evolve, ascend. Purify the Rose Estate and the cathedral with divine elixir. Now that begs the question, and I assume this is correct, that Arlecchino is not involved in most of the massacring done here. But it was the alchemists. Oh, that's a puppet. Oh, that's Mr. Police Officer in his prime. Oh, that was greedy of me. Can we get that? No. Too far. Now we do. Oh! Damn. Missed it. Just barely missed it. Very healthy. More. Nice. That's a good fatal. We can also finish with a fable. Accusation against Simon. Sir Valentinus, with the utmost sincerity and all due respect, this will be the 9th indictment. I write to you now, not as Luca, senior counselor, but as Luca, your protege. As I've said, I strive to live by your guidance and lessons. You know this, I'm sure of it. So it's with that same sincerity and respect that I will continue to indict Simon. An assembly must be called regarding all this immediately. Not only is he using Ergo for personal gain, he's carelessly exploiting it. He's even gathering followers and convincing them that he will lead them to ascension, to godhood. He's making no effort to hide his true intentions. But it's not too late. Please, call an assembly. I will prove everything. Senior Counselor Luca. Well... it appears... it did not go there. I want to say fine. Like, the game is really awesome, but the story is really working with the emotions here. Like, it's really saddening to play this, but at the same time it's incredibly good. Music's back. Oh. Even more blood. Everywhere blood. Letter to Valentinus. A letter folded with great care. It is written in steady, neat handwriting. Sir Valentinus, I hope this letter finds you well. I wish to apologize for the manner in which I abandoned my duties, which bordered on betrayal. I love this family, but walking the Monad path proved too painful. I lived in constant fear of being dragged down into the darkness alongside you. I could no longer endure gazing into the yawning abyss. I decided I must walk a different path. I'm truly indebted to you for all you have done. for taking me in and raising me, for the great authority you placed in my hand with Rose sword. I intend to use the power of this sword you gifted to me to fight for something righteous. O Father, it embarrasses me even now, but I truly wish to call you that at least once in my life. Feelings inside me as I watch my apprentices grow make me wonder if you felt the same way gazing at me. Your grateful daughter, Leah Florence.
This must be Valentinus in his wife's chambers, if I had to guess. So many bloodstains. I don't think they made it out of here alive.
No, probably not.
Even a former leader of the Order was helpless when death came calling.
Simon really had a powerful rebellion at his side. And if he brought Luxasia, I am quite sure no one was getting out of here alive. Whoa. I understand this is Valentinus and his wife and Leia. But why is... This is Carlo, right? Here we live, here we remain. We are eternal. Oh wait, no, it's a girl. Hard to tell. Oh wait, with the... but I don't think I will be finding that in time. This one? I thought Carlo grew up with Antonia. Huh, but I'm confused about this painting. Maybe I missed something or forgot about something. Because it looks at least a little like Carlo. Not like us now with the grey hair and long hair. Is this where the arm of God was stored? Stargazer. Huge machine and hidden shelf. Interesting. Stock up on the heals. Still cannot level, right? 16,000, so we need 1,100. I think we just add that now. Great Master's Letter of Excommunication. To my young apprentice, I am told you have succumbed to delusion and abandoned the path of truth, Valentinus. Wait, what? This was when Valentinus was young. Oh, this is some generations before us, then. The human heart can be pitiful, but it is resilient, and I see you were unable to discard your connections to family. But your greater sin? Handing over the Great One's arm. You have fallen so regrettably far. I have no choice but to inform you that in the name of the Council, I declare you excommunicated. As we once shared the bond of master and apprentice, I have personally created this excommunicant's cure for you. Though you may not have time to take it. I've heard my sea monster is on the move, and he is headed your way. You, who will not see the threat of eternity, make your choice. To live and rot as a human, or to bloom into the next phase of evolution as your final act. Unfortunately, the question is rhetorical, for the matter is out of your hands, Valentinus. So Valentinus was leader of the alchemists before Simon. And from what we gathered, Simon rebelled and had Valentinus probably killed in this house. This must be a letter from Valentinus' father. This is probably one generation older than Leah. Or maybe like 1.5 to 2. Oh. That was a nice melody. Okay. It's timed. Have a little Dark Souls 3 Archives feeling in here. Nice. Gets a double hit right there. Electric Blitz Abrasive. So there is something here. Hidden door. Oh, hi. Ah. Tight space. Poses a problem for a large weapon like this. But luckily not for a heavy attack. Technique crank. I mean, if we were using technique weapons, then we had a lot more handles to do with. And it would make sense to have a lot more cranks lying around for that. Okay, we can go up the ladder or we can do something here. I assume this pushes this door to the side. Never mind. Just next to that. That is nothing. Nice. Good, nice piece of nothing. Ooh, but that is not. That's an expensive gift. Ooh, also here. Let's see what this does. Not trusting that. Okay. Please be a weapon. Courage amulets. Seen a lot of amulets lately. I mean, it makes sense to not find a weapon here. Enhances pulse cell recharge when discharged. It makes sense to not find a weapon here because it's... From the feeling, this is the end. Why put a weapon this late into the game? I think there will be either 1 or 2 more. At this point, it's sad to say this, but I'm somewhat certain that Leia is going to die. And I assume we'll inherit her weapon. Then would also be the question, when we destroy Arlecchino, do we get a boss ergo from him? Ugh. Yeah. I wish we could save Leia somehow. But we don't have a cure with us. Nor is there a proven cure in our timeline. Which is the future from here, so... There's probably none here as well. We came from there. Not sure what this is about. These are probably... Can you stop twitching? Are probably the line of the monads. Okay, we cannot go there. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. In regards to the late weapon in the game, I guess we also got a weapon from Simon, and even more we got a weapon from Nameless. Potentially. We didn't take them, but there was always the possibility to take them. So there are weapons very late in the game. So there could be one still here. But I have my doubts that they will just lay around. They've probably be hard fought for. Oh, okay, that was easy. Sure. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice weapon you have there. Ooh. Shouldn't have healed. That comes quick. Wow. And we broke it. Nice. Oh, that's you! That's the guy we faced in the tomb slums. We do that in time? Nice. What is happening right now? Damn. I need to remember there's a follow-up. But if we kill him, I probably don't have to remember that. Yeah. Okay. Rose Garden Key. Key obtained from within the Rose Estate. It unlocks the door to the Rose Garden entrance. Of all the gardens in Krat, Lady Isabel's Rose Garden is said to be the most beautiful. Having lost their caretaker, the roses now gleam crimson, an ill-timed vision of bloom amidst the backdrop of the white snow. We have now moved quite a lot. Wait. This is not the right direction. We've moved quite a lot through the Rose Estate. This is where we need to go. We might be close to the end. close to the end. The last battle. Spoiler! The end of this overture is approaching. Revisit the unfinished stories from your journey. Unspoken words and unfulfilled promises may all disappear when the overture ends. I don't think there is anything that we left unfulfilled except for this thing that we need to depose somewhere in the hotel, I think. We need to do something about the weapons because I think wait. I think fire is nothing nothing good for Arlecchino. This would be 17, slightly slower. But let's use this. Also looks good. It's a little shorter, but I think it's good. But it's also quite slow though. Okay, we have electric and we have this. Let's do the deed and level 1 last time. Hopefully. Until I lose often enough to be desperate enough to get more levels. 10,000? No, 9,200. Okay. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. 9,200. One more level. All right.